I am not, I'm not you understand? Let me not say that like that. Let me not, you understand? Let me not, before anybody will come for me, like I said, I don't have any lawyer to come and fight for me, even though I studied law myself. But I mean, back on it, yeah, I brought in one interesting person. Like, this person is an evangelist, a filmmaker, a documentary filmmaker. Make I no go talk too much, understand? And a cinematographer. When you have all of these things in one person, you understand that it is earthquake. Something is about to happen here in Gossip Gala studio. I have no other person than Michael Abel. Hello.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Hey. How are
so
you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, thank you for coming again.
It's good to be back here.
Yes. How do you feel being here today? Tell me.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience. The last time I came here, I can't believe it to be smooth like the way we did it. So coming back again, I'm refreshed.
I can't wait.
Do
you know of all the things that I'm excited that you're here, but I can't wait for us to shake the table again, because that last time the table shook a lot. I had to pick it, but now I know the table will shake more. Should I? We should. Come on now. All right. So I want you to quickly give me a quick one on the documentary that I just dropped recently. I already said that you're a filmmaker, like a documentary filmmaker, yeah. And I saw that stuff. It was exciting. So I would want you to, break it down a bit so that every other person can rush to go check it out. Tell me.
Yeah. The documentary is tied to street narration.
Okay.
And I was inspired by a whole lot of people on the street that. It's kind of feel like the society has kept them on the street. I was talking to a woman. There was a documentary I was working on before I dropped the one I dropped yesterday.
Okay.
It's called Smile Behind the Con.
Yeah.
And talking to this woman, so I just went there to just patronize her, and then because I like talking to people, And I was talking to this woman. She said she has been there since 1996.
What?
So this particular spot where this woman was selling the corn, our mother happened to be the first person that started that business.
Oh my
So
God.
our mother did the business for over 20 years. She was sent to school through this business, and then she got married in that business, and then she took over the spot with 5 children. That's to tell you that the society we live in today has fed a whole lot of people. The guy that dropped yesterday, the documentary about Ashiru, is a watch repairer. This guy studied performing art in a university, very popular university.
Okay.
But he eventually dropped out due to finance. Second semester, 400 level. And this guy head up in the street. And talking to this guy, you need to understand that a whole lot of people on the street, people you see selling gala, selling pure water, selling all those things, they also have vision.
Definitely.
These guys also have passion to be somebody great in life. But the community, the society, the country we find ourselves, our continent is not helping people. People go to school, at the end of the day, they end up being in traffic selling stuff. So I was inspired with their story, and I feel like we need to do more by putting their story out so that people can see how people are suffering in this country. And, I'm happy that people are coming out to protest and talking about their passion and their interest and all of those things. So it's a good content for the season. So if they ask me why am I protesting, I don't need to say anything. I'll just give them the video.
Love it.
See people like me that went to school, they end up in the street. Not everybody can push, not everybody can fight, not everybody has the strength to say, you know what, I want to fight for myself and all of those things. But they just need to feed themselves. They need to have family, and time is going. Honestly. So the country needs to do better by helping people. So I was inspired by, people's story to put this content out. And I think by the time you see it, you see what I'm talking about.
I can't wait. Of course, I trust you. I know for sure that that's definitely going to be an interesting piece.
Thank
All right,
you.
let's quickly go over to the riddles we have today. I hope that riddles has nothing to do with the protest, though. Okay, this one says, what does an island and the letter T have in common? What does an island and letter T have in common? Does it ring a bell to anything? Island, letter T.
Island.
Is there any island that probably there's a T something to probably in the beginning?
Could that be Thailand?
Thailand.
Thailand.
Ah,
Hey.
oh shit! You know what? When I say I have an evangelist on this thing, let's quickly go on a short break, guys. Coming back is on the street of social media. Stay with me. Thanks for staying with me. So, I mean, it's on the street of social media. Let's quickly run into it. All right, this first one says, I can never understand why a married woman with kids will lie that she's single to secure a job of 180,000 naira. So this is said by Mommy Z. So let me quickly read out the tweet because it's a tweet here. So she actually tweeted on X that I can never understand why a married woman with kids will lie that she's single to secure a job. A job of 180k. 180k is not worth lying for, sincerely. What do you have to think about that? I mean, given the current economy status of Nigeria, I feel like 180k will actually go a long way for a lot of people. So you coming out to say that you don't understand. I mean, let me just hear your perspective on it. What do you think?
For me, how do you even get to the point of asking for your gender for you to get a job? I mean, sorry, for your marital status for you to get a job. That's the first question. Like, how do we get there? I thought getting job is based on your qualification and your availability as a person, your location. And so why do it has to do with my marital status?
But don't you think it depends on the kind of job now? There are some jobs that the owner might just prefer a single person. Probably because they feel like, okay, if the person is married, the person might not be able to maybe concentrate on doing the job, you know? There are cases like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. But for me, I understand that there's some job that require your marital status and all of those things. But at the same time, looking at it from my perspective is people lying to secure a job is to tell you again that the community has failed people. I'm not saying that you should lie to get things done. You should lie to win contracts or get a job to yourself. But she said it, 180,000 naira. According to her, small money. But someone going to the extent of lying about our marital status to get that job is to tell you how desperate people are looking for money out there. I won't say people looking for money, people looking for a way to survive. She doesn't lie to steal, actually. I'm not supporting that you should lie to get a job. But you need to understand the reason why this woman, you need to understand. And funny enough, it might be the first time she's lying. I'm just saying, because me, I try to see positivity in everything. Do you understand? She's getting a job. Only God knows how long she has been at home looking for a job.
Right.
We've seen some people coming out to tell people that, oh, because they're asking me to do this, I cannot do this. That's the reason why I can't get the job. Do you understand?
Yeah,
and so I don't think it's a bad thing if she really need that job. We see, let's go back to our government. A whole lot of people come out during protest, said A, B, C, D. And then when they enter the power, when they get to the office, whatever they promise, they don't fulfill it. Is that not lie? Even if, do you understand? So, I mean, it's not a good thing to lie, but for me, I think the woman could have come straight. But in that case, what you're supposed to do as an employer is to, call her, look, I find out you're lying about your marital status. This is the reason why we're not giving you the job. Don't come and call them out on social media. You're adding to their problem.
Right.
Fix the problem if you have the power to do so.
Right.
And then help them if you can. And by the time you call that kind of person and you tell her this is the reason why you're not getting the job, or I'm giving you the job, but this and this and this, you will not get it because you lie. Or I'll put you on probation for 3 months. Something like that work.
Okay, I feel you. But now let's come back to the question she asked. Is 180k enough for anybody to actually lie about their marital status? Don't you think it's too small? That's the angle Mommy Z is coming from.
I don't know Mommy Z,
right?
But to be honest with you, people like for 5k.
I mean,
as little as 5k. Yeah.
80k, 9% don't go like, I feel.
We saw the. I don't know. I don't have my proof, but based on the content we saw online, people that sold their rights actually during the protest for 5k.
Yes.
Some of them came out and said, they don't pay me money. As little as, do you know what it means to carry and say, "Look, I'm not supporting this because people are paying me. I'm buying your future."
Yeah.
Basically, is people. Let me put it this way: the rich people need to enter the streets. Just take it upon yourself that today I want to know what's up in my country. Ignore your AC and your whatever DSTV, whatever your Netflix and all of those things. Just go to the streets. you will understand the pain of these people. You will understand why these people did what they
What
did.
they're doing. Mm.
It's not that easy for people. So for someone saying 180K is that small and all of those things, you need to be grateful to God for your own, for the
For where
opportunity you
are.
have.
I agree. All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on that. All right, this one from Obiano Ju says, it doesn't have to make sense to you or anyone. As long as it puts food on her table. Life be tough enough already. Don't make it harder. Then Tonya says, if her husband didn't complain, I don't see why it should be of your concern, because Nigerians contribute money for you. You don't they see 180K as too little. Then be paying her the money monthly now. Wahala. Okay. All right. Nazi says, why do you need to offer a job based on marital status? A desperate married woman and a mother that have kids to feed will say anything to earn a living. Then Miss Thornton says, it's cuckoo not your fault. Now we give you audience. At least she did it to get a job. The other gender would do it to get a woman. Oh yeah, shaking tables to your gender. Michael. All right. Ira says, the only reason a woman needs to lie to get the job is because there is a subtle employment discrimination against women, especially women with kids. So let us address the issue here. Secondly, she didn't lie to get a man, but to get a job so she can cater for her family. She's a queen, #period. Do you agree?
Yeah, she's a queen, actually.
Oh, wow.
And personally, if I happen to know that woman, I'll personally, do
Support
one or
her.
two and support her, because
Love
it's not
her.
easy,
Love it.
to see married women coming out to say they want to work. Do you understand?
Yeah.
To say they want to work to support their family. And you as a woman calling a fellow woman out for lying to get a job. I'm not saying lying is a good thing, but at the same time, you can feel the pain. The desperation at which she needed to do something. She's not begging for money, for God's sake.
Yeah.
She's not out there,
looking
doing
for a man or anything.
Do you understand? And then that's to tell you that, I don't understand why a fellow woman will be calling. It's not a topic to talk about, actually.
Wahala. All right, now let's quickly move on to the story that makes, when you talked about a woman calling another woman out. Yeah, let's enter this one. You'll see the reason why women call, women out. All right, this one says, relationship expert Blessing Okoro abandons #end bad governance protest to call out a arch enemy actress Nkechi Blessing for devoting her time to being a super fan of the video. So earlier last month, or just in middle last month, there was a video that came out that's from Nkechi Blessing where she was seen kneeling down, and praying. I think she's praying. Then what's her name now? Davido's picture was seen in Davido, and her picture and the video picture was actually seen, in her bedroom. So it just sparks the question, okay, why is she having Davido's picture or Davido's portrait in her house? Or maybe not her house now, but in her bedroom. It could be in the sitting room, yeah. That was most people's, 2 cents on that video. Then this is BlessingCEO now. That video has been on for about 2 weeks ago. I don't understand how BlessingCEO decided to wake up one morning and talk about that video. Let's quickly watch hear what she had to say before I say anything on it.
I don't dey try, I don't dey look, dey overlook. I say blessing pass. But e no gree me. You like small boys. How old is Davido? He's 31 years. You know old person. Maybe you don't reach 40, or you don't reach 42, or you are in your late 30s. I thought you are dating excessive. I be say they call you. Are you people still dating, or are people broken up?
So you've seen it. One woman is calling the other woman out. I wish you can actually get that video where Nkechi Blessing is seen actually kneeling down in her bed, and praying. Then as whoever that was, capturing the whole video thing, just passed through that place too, where we had actually saw like the video's picture together with that of hers, together in a portrait format and in her bedroom. So everybody's like, okay, First of all, why are you having Davido? Davido is married. Let's not get it, twisted. According to some people, it's not me that's saying this one now. So people are like, okay, Davido is married. It's quite different if he's probably not married. According to them, probably he's not married. Then you have him there. Go say, okay, maybe now your crush, that kind of thing. We can understand that. But this one, he's married. He's married. Short, he went for the wedding safe. He's married, right? You now have his picture in your bedroom. Not be saying at your sitting room or anywhere. In your bedroom. Really, I don't get it. Then BlessingCEO too came out to say the same thing. Now adding that, okay, Bill, I said true. You never learn lesson from all the things where you don't pass through, right? Or even do you know your age? You can see that you are actually older than Davido. So why are you having his picture in your bedroom? What do you have to say to that?
Me personally, I feel Nkechi Blessing, she's just catching cruise. Do you understand? And it's fine. Davido is a celebrity that don't forget is a whole lot of people's favorite. Do you understand? And putting his picture in my personal bedroom on anybody's personal bedroom is normal thing. Is a normal thing. Do you understand? Yeah,
okay.
I don't think reading meanings to all of those things really matter. And don't forget, David, before marriage, we know what's up.
I know.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So what make you think that after marriage,
he will not continue?
Not go sup again.
That one day.
I think this is an opportunity for Nkechi Blessing to sell our own market too. Say, Baba,
but she's currently dating someone, according to social media.
That's
love what excessive.
You said. According to social media, she has not come out and said, "This is my new."
No, she has actually.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there are times where she speaks about someone. Oh, the guy is too this, the guy is that. Yeah, actually.
And God, apart from that, everybody has almost everybody had celebrity crush.
Okay, one question for you here. So, if you go to your girlfriend's house and probably you went into the bedroom, my wife, how are you? How you doing? And all of that, and you're just turning and say, what was Portable's picture doing in your bedroom?
Come on, man. why would you use Portable? Why not Bola Boy?
Not be celebrity. No. So it depends on the celeb now.
Yeah.
See wahala.
It's saying a Bola Boy picture. She hang. Or Davido. Right? Or this guy.
Who?
Adekunle Gold.
Okay. Aye, edgy baby.
Edgy baby. Shout out to Simi though. But if my babe had all of this kind of, people.
So you'll be okay with that?
It's not a big deal.
In her bedroom?
It's not a big deal.
So what if you guys are married? Let me even understand that one too. What if you guys are married? Then you just wake up one morning and you're seeing edgy baby's picture in your bedroom.
You need to understand that.
You'll be okay with that?
See, you need to understand that girls are princess.
Oh, wow.
Girls, they are queen.
Wow.
When you're dating someone, sometimes, and at the same time, you guys are like weather. Maybe watch our love language at that time is to have Davido's picture in our bedroom. I go print them for him.
Oh, wow.
If that's what I have to do for me to have peace.
I love this.
Do you understand? Now picture. Do you get? Now picture. And if you feel like, okay, I want to say what happened to people, throwing surprise for their spouse, for their loved one, and they bring the celebrities and all of those things.
And that one is quite different. It's not a big deal.
So I feel like Mama, they try, call attention of
Hallelujah.
our guy Davey. Say, Baba, see this side.
I did here. You understand? Okay.
If you want to continue the match, after one shot, no go bad for me too. So now cruise, all of us they catch cruise like last. BlessingCEO now cruise, all of us do you understand? But if Nkechi really read meanings to that, it's not a bad thing. Davido not sure guy. We rise by what?
Lifting others. If you know. Let's quickly check the comment section of people's reaction on that. All right, this one says, not a BlessingCEO fan, but she's right on this. How person go leave her boyfriend picture, come put another woman's husband picture frame for her bedroom, not even sitting room. This gibberish bag of beans girl want to attach herself to their delicacies at all cost. No, it can't be me. I can't do that. Don't worry.
They play.
Honestly speaking, that table Okay, like this. By Mali says, blessing rest. This is nothing bad in framing. Okay, there's nothing bad in framing your favorite artist in your home. Waiting you go now talk to the people that tattoos their favorite artist on their body. May you find peace in Jesus' name, because as it is, you really need help. Hey. Okay, so Speaking to tattoo, yeah. Let me give you 3 instances. The first one, the three stuff that just trended recently. So there was somebody that drew, I think, a big bird, on the person's body. So the person was actually giving that accolade or everything to Biscuit. That's Big Wiz. They call him Big Bird or something around that. Then those, Rema dropped a new album. He is, I think, last month or so, early last month, yeah. And there's somebody that actually drew the what do you call it, the logo.
The logo, yeah.
Yeah, the logo on his skin. So giving appraisal to Rema, right? Then last month too was also Whiskey's birthday. So there was actually somebody that wrote his biography, Whiskey's biography, in his body. What do you think about all of these things? Do you think they are bad? Do you think they are okay?
I mean,
are you fine with it?
I mean, I don't see anything bad in people's decision for whatever they want to look like or whatever they want to write on their screen. It's their personal decision.
Okay.
And you need to understand that people have a whole lot of fantasy. The same way some people's fantasy is to travel to different country, spend their night in so place.
Yeah.
Some people's fantasy is to write their favorite artist
person
pictures. So just do it in a way that will not affect others.
Love it.
Or you're not imposing on that. If you're not writing, and another thing is this celebrity or this artist has not come and say, if you're my real fan, go and write my name.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They've not done that.
They're not imposing you to do anything.
It's your decision. So I don't see anything wrong in it. Right? But
Okay.
try and do it in a good tattoo. Not go try, say you want to drop the video. You can't go drop another thing for your skin. Do you understand? At the end of the day, now you go they carry the shame up and down.
I feel you.
So get the tattoo in a nice,
In a nice way.
Exactly.
In a nice
Exactly.
place. Okay, so let me throw the stone at you now. Would you fall victim to one of these things we said now? Maybe have a picture of your favorite person in your bedroom, or probably draw, a tattoo of somebody that you actually like.
I like everybody. I don't have a favorite person.
You don't have a favorite celebrity?
No.
Wow.
Any music will make sense to me. We connect to my soul and my music.
Love it.
I feel like having personal
A special person.
It's to the extreme because don't forget I'm an evangelist.
Hallelujah.
If I would draw tattoo, of course I like tattoos. I don't.
Will you draw?
I've not think about it, right? But if I'm gonna draw tattoo, what happened to Psalms in the Bible? What happened to the promises that God had for me? Like a choosing generation, your royal priesthood,
and
holy nation. Imagine me coming with
people.
my muzzle, and then the first thing you see is John chapter 1 verse 1. Do you understand? Or Isaiah 60 verse 1. That's what I wrote. You are the lights of arise and shine, for your light has come. So I feel like that's what Christianity will look like in the 21st century.
Oh shit!
Right? You need to understand. We need to have people, because at the end of the day, who is more connected to you, Davido or Jesus? Who go solve
that
your
one
problem?
is deep. It's
Exactly.
deep.
I know David is a giver, yeah. But you need to understand, I can't solve everybody's problem. And not be only you they follow him.
Come on now.
But Jesus Christ is the only person that you follow that
Oh,
when
shit.
you did,
Oh shit!
when you need them, it
Oh,
will show up.
shit.
So I would rather tattoo Jesus. Of course, there is no picture for Jesus. All of those picture people are circulating the actor.
People's perspectives.
Do you
and all of
understand?
that, yeah.
But the name itself carry presence. I would love to write Jesus' body
Love it.
in my wrist here, So I don't see tattoo as a bad thing, but you need to just do it in a way that will glorify God.
I've never thought about this before. All right, let's quickly finish up the comments, please. Let's get that on. All right, we've done this. Okay, this one say blessing, they attack blessing. Tomorrow church prayer line don't set. Any blessing that want to attack my blessing, maybe blessing never see blessing. Oh shit! I feel like there's a lot of things shaking my table this morning. All right, let's get to the next one, please. Okay, this one says, but isn't she too old for some kind of things? Why frame a married man and keep in your bedroom? No hard feeling, please. Do you have any comment on that?
Like I said, now Cruz, like anybody can put anybody's picture. I'll get to a point that if you're watching me now, your wife will put my picture for your bedroom.
Hey, oh shit!
And if my wife go carry person picture, put for her bedroom. So if she do it intentionally, yeah, not from the fact that, not from the point of, I just want. Do you understand? I just like to put the picture. I go look at him again. Afa, who they pay bills? I could call her respectively. I feel even carry and go come out, sit down. At the end of the day, after that picture where you put for us, you don't communicate something to me.
Sure, you see.
Sure, you go meet David, collect the next, the next pocket money, those kind of things. So I don't, people should not read meaning to all of these things. It's not that deep. And you need to understand that people want to come out. People are going through a lot. And this is the society, people going through a lot. At the end of the day, you see bad news and all of those things. And then people are like, why can't you come out? Why can't you speak up? And then people speak up. You can't tell them how to speak up. Sometimes speaking up might be them doing some as funny things as this. So you don't quick to judge people. You don't know why they do what they do. You don't know the joy behind it, the inspiration behind it, why they do what they do. So you coming out and say, why are you doing this and all of those things? It's like putting them back inside and say, don't come out, don't speak up. I'm not saying that's what she's trying to do. I'm just saying that, see it in another way. Always see light in everything that people do before you see the dark. Yeah.
Love it. Oh yeah, now you don't hear waiting talk. Make I not do any repeating. Just more go on this short break. Coming back is hard gossip. Stay with me.
Hey there, what's poppin'? Abayomi Alvin here, content creator, actor, producer, filmmaker, and keep it locked down. Gossip Gala. Don't change that as well.
It's your favorite dancer, Ben Dancer, and I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching, stay tuned.
Shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep doing the good work, keep giving us the tea, and yes, well done.
Stay with me. I don't sometimes I understand that you guys are very good people, yeah. But please, like, share, comment, tell somebody to tell another person. You know the way we did hashtag end bad governance, hashtag gossip gala, hashtag, like, come on now, come on. Let's do this gossiping together. It's sweeter when everybody's on the table and everybody's just ending their views, So please tell somebody to tell another person. If you like, may you do reach Tinubu. You go talk on, you understand? All right, welcome guys. Welcome back, my friends. All right, so under the hard gossip, we have the first one that says Igbo must go. Protest must hold in southwest Nigeria. Yoruba influencers on X Spaces. All right, let's quickly hear this. So there was this meeting that was held in X, right? And they're just on the conversation on they want Igbo people to leave. They don't want Igbo people to stay in the southwest. But before I say anything, let's quickly take that audio together.
This is how I'm doing my own protest. This is how I'm starting my own protest.
And your land there, your poor. So Yoruba, we should stop complaining because we need to protest. We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution. They disrespect our traditional ruler. They disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this: this protest, your Igbo must go, and the scrap of a unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for, and we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land, and your land, your purchased land, have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership.
So you've actually watched it. You've heard it together. Together with me. You've seen that they've actually even held a meeting. So there was this tweet that came out even before this meeting was held. From all southwest states, we urge all Yorubas living in the southeast to return home. So when I saw this tweet at first, I'm like, okay, maybe they're just being patient and all of that. Not until they actually hold a meeting. In X space, yeah, that's when I felt like, okay, this is actually becoming too serious. Now, I want us to quickly watch a video of an Igbo man and how he said he's, participating in the protest and all of that. And I don't know if the Lagosians or the Yoruba people are coming with this, Igbo must go because of, or reacting due to the how Igbo people have actually done their own protest over time. I mean, in the space of the 5 days now, I think today makes it 5 days, yeah, that we've been on this whole protesting, yeah, you'd see that. You see that the Igbo people didn't come out to, protest. I mean, look at Imo State, look at Enugu, look at Anambra. None of them came out to protest. And most of the videos that we saw online were Igbo men eating, drinking, and saying, "Oh, this is how I want to participate in this protest. This is how I want to participate in this protest." I want us to quickly watch that video first before I get your take on that.
Man, this is how I'm doing my own protest. This is how I'm starting my own protest. Nigeria must be good.
So I mean, you've actually seen it. So I would want to hear you first of all. Why do you think the Lagosians or the Yorubas in general now are coming up with this whole hashtag Igbo must go? Do you think it's due to the way the Igbo people have responded to this protest? Let me hear you on that.
Firstly, okay, let me remove my glasses. Firstly, this is getting serious.
It is actually.
And a whole lot of people desire change in a different way. And people need to be very careful and be very sensitive to what is happening in the world generally.
Generally, okay.
Before you think about what is happening in your continent, then before you think about what is happening in your country. See, gone are the days that there will be civil war and all of those things, and then you'll be calling international body to come and rescue you, to support you. You need to understand that all those international countries, they have their problem bigger than yours that they are facing, that they're suffering now. I said something the other time when I came here before, that if you understand the value of peace, you won't call for war.
Honestly.
If you understand, and that's to tell you that a whole lot of people are actually ready and desperate to achieve their own personal aim and objective in any length and in any way they want to get it from. They want to get it. I'm a Yoruba man, and I belong to a couple of Yoruba group and all of those things. I've not seen where people share, "Oh, come and protest for Igbo must go," and all of those things. The only protest I've seen going on the group I belong to is end under hunger strike and end bad government.
End bad governance.
What am I trying to say? Now, let's talk about the Igbos. Igbos are the most peaceful people in this country. All these people want is a space to do their business, make their money, and invest back the money into the same space you give them to do their business.
True.
Why would you want them to go? I mean, we need to understand that this is a country. If I will urge the government to look at this, I will urge them to look at it in a way that will benefit both the Yorubas and the Igbos, which is I will advise the government to introduce community policing. Look, there is a big, influence of culture in this country.
Yeah.
Because you are Yoruba, there is a way I'll relate with you. Opposed to Igbo. I'm not saying personally. That is like the general,
I feel
vibe. Because you can speak my language, give you an advantage.
Yes.
Do you understand? Give you an advantage. And that's to tell you, and again, we need to take it easy on ourselves. This country is young.
Is it young?
It's young.
We are sister something. How are we young?
Who are the people we are looking up to? The Westerners, the Americans, the Europeans. They are over 400 years as a country.
Okay.
Minus your own age from this country.
So minus that.
Do you understand?
I feel you.
When did we, get independence as a country, like become a country? So then people calling for, "Oh, this part of people must go." These are all of those things. And mind you, these are some of the people that are even saying that, "Oh, you know what? We want our own country." And then some people that doesn't, support that. Then you, as a person, now come in and said, "Oh, you people should go." What are you calling for? Well, I want to agree that it's just some people trying to hear their voice. Don't forget, everybody have their right to speak.
Definitely.
Everybody have an opinion. But that, me personally, I don't support that. I have Igbo friends, guys that we do business together, business partners, clients. I don't want them to go. Go to where? In fact, this is their country. Telling them to go is like, who are the people? We are all Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So all of those things, we should not even give it a platform to, to get to people. Because people are consuming a whole lot of content based on their anger. Do you understand?
Yes.
So all those content, I will watch the social media platform not to post all of those things, because the end is nothing to. Should be me and you still have internet. That's why we can post. If all of these things started, internet, lights, electricity, everything will be shut down, gone.
I when I was checking through like the stuff, and I had to go check the comment section and all. I remember somebody saying that, like, I think that person too is also a Yoruba person. But the person is like, yes, the Igbo needs to go because they are the cause of Nigerian problem. Do you agree?
Igbo are the cause of Nigerian problem.
That's what the person said.
To our opinion, or to his opinion. Don't forget that these same people are people, according to them, because I have an Igbo friend I will speak a lot during the election, was like, why is it that anytime we want to come out for presidency, they didn't give us a platform, they didn't give us the opportunity. The last leader we had is Minamdi Azikwe, if I'm correct. And since that time, nobody from the East has really matched to the number one citizen of this country. And this guy are happy with it, still doing their business. And you need to understand, from the basement perspective, most of the houses you see today, investment and all of those things, big supermarkets you see today are held by Igbo people. They didn't take that business to the East. They built their where maybe the point some Yorubas are claiming that Igbos own Lagos. No, maybe that's a wrong statement. Right? Everybody, we should respect each other's territory, each other's land.
Yeah.
But how do we even get to a point of, this is my land, this is your own land? It's because of culture and tribalism. Do you understand?
Yes.
I believe if governments are doing the needful, they are doing the right thing, and the citizens are happy, I don't think people will have
to get to
a point where they will have to be thinking about, this is my land. That's to tell you that the hunger don't they eat some people in a different way. Do you understand? If things are not going well, he said the Bible said the idle hand is a devil's workshop.
Yeah.
And anywhere you see people hunger for war, hunger for protests and all of those things, apart from the fact that they want to hear their voice, is also an opportunity and avenue for the devil. I'm an evangelist. I will campaign for Christ on this platform rather. You need to understand. So the government needs to act fast before people move from hunger protests to fighting each other. They need to do something fast. People are really hungry, actually. If me and you can do business, you know how many businesses closed down?
A lot.
I know some of my friends that actually, this is not about the numbers on internet. These are people close to me, right? They shut down their business because they can't sustain it. A couple of my friends lost their job because the company cannot keep up with their, even me personally, because I run a live production company. This year, I can count the numbers of jobs opposed to what we've done last year. People know they do events again. You can tell from a quote when before 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we see the way from this artist to this comedian, show back to back.
True.
Everybody they get job.
I agree.
People will go do stage, go get job. People will go bring screen. People will go bring, but people are not doing event because they don't even have the money. Even people that have the money, how many people can afford the ticket? Do you understand? So what are you telling these people to do? To go back home and be thinking, okay, how can I make more money? Oh, there is Emeka in my street where they always sell for this particular space. And this place where you make they sell thing, if I start to sell my own thing there, I go make money like a maker. So what can I do? I need to send a maker back to his village for me to be able to make money where a maker they make money. From the fact that country hard, people don't think about a way out
to take up other person's
space, or they feel like, okay, the reason why I'm hungry or we are hungry in the West is because some people are here. That's to tell you that something is happening. Like something is happening to people mentally that is frailing whatever their desire is coming from. And what can you do? Where people know the campaign for Igbo Must Go 5 years ago, when petrol was like, 160 something, they can't never think about it because you know why? Everybody is happy. Everybody they do party. Yoruba they invite Igbos for party.
Oh, I'm there.
Igbo they invite Yoruba for party. So how I go tell you say make you they go? Maybe and you get Owambe clothes where we want go collect for. When we expect our fashion, designer to bring them, we go spray money.
Yeah.
Gone are the days where you see Igbo man, they spray. Yoruba to they spray money. Everybody they happy. But now, even if you spray money, say I'm not saying spraying of money is a good thing,
No,
but
I feel you.
the money not even did for you to spray.
I feel you. All right, let's quickly check the comment section, to see people's reaction on that. All right, this one says, I wish we can even go, Seth. Let everybody go to their homeland, Seth. Let us know which tribe will rise to the Western standard. The Igbos are the China of Nigeria. Check the ratio of business owners in Lagos. Igbos have 85%. Most 85%. Most Lagos major markets are being dominated by Igbos. Go to Computer Village. Igbos are the ones that run that market. Both importation and subsidized gadgets are course, Igbos venture into the businesses. We go as far as traveling all the way to China to do business. Yorubas do business but can't be compared to the ratio of Igbos. That means Igbo contribute a huge percentage into the Lagos economy. I laugh in Swahili. Yorubas are shouting Igbo should go. Boridom go just wound all of una. Let's take the next comment, please. All right, this one says, you see where his eyes are on the investment of an Igbo man. That has been their plan. Igbo man works so hard and have the best adaptation skills in any situation. Why not try emulate them? Why the envy? Why? Okay, only this government brought this tribal division. That slogan, it's our turn, is enormously divisive. No days, take away Igbo man from Lagos. Lagos will go back to square one. It's a fact. If a tribe can survive war, there's nothing they can't do to win. You didn't, I feel like you have something to say. Oh.
No, the point where this guy said, the slogan, it's kind of, I don't know why he said that, but
don't you think it's part of the tribal division?
Well, I don't want to speak to that, but for me, generally, I said it earlier, Igbos are very productive people. Like, they are very industrious, they are very innovative. We've seen a couple of, in fact, when you see an Italian shoe, and then you'll be sure, like, okay, I hope it's not Abba made. I mean, the word Abba made was trending more than, some brand Abba itself. That's to tell you how creative this guy is. And look, whatever people are saying, we have over 200 million people here in this country. So few people cannot speak for the whole Yorubas. In fact, when you talk about Yorubas, according to my own culture, the people that have, apart from the government, the people that have say over people and have influence are the kings. Do you understand? Yes. You're talking from the likes of His Royal Majesty, the Oni of Ife, the Oyos. Like, those are people that can actually really speak for Yorubas, because don't forget, before government and all of those things came in, these are the rulers. These are people that come together and said, oh, we are the Yorubas, the Oduduwas. So any other people coming out and say this is what they want, I don't know about that. I feel But, to be honest, I've seen a couple of tweets and people saying, oh, we built Lagos. We are the reason why Lagos survived. You don't say that to people. To be honest, in all fairness, I've been to the East. I've done production in the East. I can't go to the East and say I'm the reason why things are working here, irrespective of the economy or the money I bring to the economy. Don't let it enter your head. Respect everybody's boundary. Respect everybody's territory. Respect the fact that we accommodate you. Do you understand? Yes, it's our country. But the reason why they call it West is because it's for some people that look like the Westerner, like the Yorubas. The reason why they call this place East. So respect the fact that this is East. Respect the fact that this is West. But how can we live together as one? Is when I respect you. Don't think that, oh, you've grown in a way that you now make me feel like you are the reason why I'm alive. Don't forget that you even thinking of being alive is because you are standing on in my own. It's like me having my house. Don't forget the house was built. Right? I don't want to go to the history how it was built. And then we find out in a way you are living in the house. Right? And God favor you. Your business was booming because your own pattern, your own culture, business is part of what you guys do. Do you understand? So to cut the long story short, people should respect each other's space. And don't come online and say we are the reason why Lagos is working, or Yoruba is saying no, Igbo must go. No, everybody should just respect themselves and stay on their lane.
All right, so let me quickly take this comment from, thank you so much for commenting. I really do appreciate. So this one says, until we are intentional about embracing our strength, instead of focusing on what divides us, we won't progress as a nation. And I can't agree less, honestly speaking. All right, we're going on this short break to come back with the hottest gossip. I know you're anticipating. Keep anticipating. Stay with me. Thanks for staying with me. It's the hottest gossip. Guess what's on? It's on the hottest gossip. Like, guess. You know it happened on Sunday morning, Abby. Now we still want to talk about. All right, this one says, reaction to President Tinubu's address to Nigerians. All right, so, I mean, on Sunday, that was yesterday, I think 7 o'clock on the dot, our president decided to address the protesters and all of these things, even though that address is not really giving us him probably talking about solutions to our problem. I mean, the reason why we are actually even protesting in the first place. Instead, I'll quickly read a few things that was stated down that, according to him, he has been able to do in the past 1 year. So these few things include, the first one says, government revenues in the first half of 2024 more than the double compared to the first half of 2023, and that's about 9.1 trillion naira. All right, this one says the reduction in percentage of revenue spent on debt service in the last 13 months is from 97% to 68%. Then the next one says about $5 billion is the amount of the legitimate outstanding foreign exchange obligation that was cleared. Then he also went further to say that 1.61 million barrels per day at the recent oil production level currently in Nigeria. Then he went further also to say that 1 million are the numbers of NCG conversion kits to be distributed. Then he said 60% are the expected reduction in transportation costs due to the CNG initiative. About 45.6 billion naira is the amount processed for student loan payment. Then initial funding for Consumer Credit Corporation is about 200 billion naira. Additional funding each for student loans and credit corporation is about 50 billion naira. Then he said $620 million is used to secure the digital and creative expertise program. Then he went further to say the target technical talent scheme is for about 3 million people. Then he also said 570 billion naira is released to 36 states for livelihood support. About 600,000 are the numbers of nano buses that have benefited from grants. Then about 75,000 are beneficiaries processed for 1 million naira business loans. Then, as we all know, the new minimum monthly wage is about 70,000 naira. The target for housing units to be completed over the next 3 years is about 100,000 people. Then the last but not the least is the target land area for increased food cultivation is about 10 million hectares of land. So, I mean, these are all the things that he he stated during the address. Now there are two people's reaction that we are going to take today. The first one is from someone that reads out. Okay, let me quickly take the one from Oseni first. Rufai Oseni, and he says, if his speeches are leaked, then we want an interview where we can speak from his ear to the people. The speech is good, but we want more. He hasn't granted any interviews since he became president. Then he went further to say, if Rotu gives spaces, why can't Tinubu give us interview? Then he also said President Tinubu should stop giving us speeches. We want an 1 hour long interview now. So let me quickly read out what Wole Soyinka's preference, or do I say reaction to this president's speech as about yesterday. So he said he criticized President Tinubu's recent broadcast, stating its failure to address police brutality and mishandled protest management. Now, Wole Soyinka condemned the use of live bullets and tear gas against peaceful protests, comparing it to colonial era scene. Now, he urged for a transformation in security response and suggested looking at international models like France's Yellow Vest movement for better practices. So my first question would be, before I even ask you what you think about what Wole Soyinka said and that of Rufai Oseni. First of all, what do you think about the speech from Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Yeah, that was a good speech. Everybody don't have.
You think it was a good speech?
Yeah, it's not a bad speech.
Okay.
I read it.
Okay.
Like from beginning to the end, not even when president was,
Yeah, because it was already leaked out even before he came out to address the nation.
Maybe they want us to
know about it beforehand.
so that you can digest it.
Wahala. Oh yeah, now.
So I don't really have any problem with the speech being leaked and all of those things.
Okay.
I feel like it might be intentional for it to reach people in details, but at the same time,
the people and the government to come to probably a consensus and be able to know how to make the country move forward. But there was no plan on, okay, this is what I intend doing in the next 3 years or in the next 7 years of me being in office. Even the people that protested, he did not even come out. The only thing he did was people that are protesting, you will be caught up with the law if you do anything against the law and all of those things. But there was no, I see you, I hear you, I understand your pain. This is the next plan in action. This is what I've written down, in my pen.
It's kind of confusing though.
Okay, put me on it.
Because I thought Professor Wole Soyinka is very close to the president.
Okay.
So why talking to the president through social media? When he knows that the president knows
it's somebody that he can just...
Because me personally, I've seen a couple of videos, and pictures of them together. In fact, there was a recent award. Is it an award that the president, named a place? Is it a place or something after the president? After Professor Wole Soyinka. So, I feel these are people that knows how this country has been running for decades now. And they are in better space to say, hey, apart from you being my president, you are a friend to me, because we've seen them together and it was kind of involved during the election. And like what Rufai said, president coming to address the Nigerian citizen one-on-one interview, it's not a bad idea for a time like this. And I think people will be able to relate more, and someone like Rufai knows what is going on the streets of Lagos, not just Lagos, Nigeria. These are people that deal with, their organization as a whole, deal with people. They are in the protest ground even before the protesters get to the ground, because they want to cover it as it is hot.
Yeah.
So if someone like this is saying, we want to sit down with the president and talk to you one-on-one, in a time like this, they'll be able to ask questions based on what the guy on the street holding placard we ask.
It's fitting. I got you.
So the speech is a good speech, don't get me wrong, but I feel right now people have taken decisions based on their emotion, right? And if the president will do something extra for the people, granting a live interview is part of it, because people want to hear their leader speak to them one-on-one, not like a normal pattern of
or him
people
delegating authority to other people.
Exactly. And for someone like Professor Wole Soyinka should come and say, you know what, why don't you do it this way and this way?
Mm-hmm.
It shows that they also know what is right.
Yeah.
Right. They also know the main thing to do. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that the president is trying. I mean, kudos to the numbers, this one, that, and that, and that. But trust me, kudos to the president, kudos to the team, everybody working to make sure that people are tired. But you need to understand that people are tired of hearing all of these numbers.
Honestly.
What connects to people is two things.
Tell me.
In fact, if I'll call it three things. Number one, fuel.
Fuel. Okay.
Johnson. Number two, electricity. Then number three, minimum wage. See, all of this number with this student loan and all of those things, people don't care. They want to earn a good salary at the end of the month. Number two, they want to be able to buy food in an affordable rate because every single business in this country is attached to petrol.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And the third one is electricity. If people have light, they will be able to create. People will be able to sit at home. They'll be, people that doesn't go to work will sit at home and watch their TV. So those three things are the major thing that they need to do that will connect to people, not all of this number they are putting out.
Okay, should I say I'm in agreement with you? All right, let me quickly read out this comment that says, "Thank you so much for commenting. I really do appreciate it." Mwah, to you. All right, so this person says, "Igbo should come to Kenya. We need them." Okay, no, thank you so much. No, honestly, don't you think there's an atom of truth in that?
Wait.
Because if we are in Nigeria and the people that we are supposed to be calling ourselves brothers and sisters don't need us, don't you think it's time for the Igbo people to start, looking for other places to go to?
I think of this, and I don't know how the Arabs, because I've been to Dubai before, I've been to United Arab Emirates, and I see how these people separate at some point, and then they come together as United Arab Emirates, where you have the Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and you have the United Kingdom. We can have United States, United Country of Nigeria. I don't know how to go.
Do you understand? I mean, it has been an exciting ride here. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I can't wait to do this with you again tomorrow. See, the conversation continues. We'll keep talking until Nigeria gets better. See you tomorrow.